Did you know the average office worker sits for over 9 hours a day? More time than most of us spend sleeping. Prolonged sitting has been linked to a high risk of obesity, diabetes, heart disease, and shorter life expectancy. But the simple act of swapping just part of your day from sitting to standing can set off ripple effects that transform your health, wealth, and happiness. Today's tip is to use a standing desk at home. Not necessarily all day, not even for hours on end, but for short, intentional bursts of work or leisure, switching from sitting to standing can be the spark that shifts how your body feels, how your mind works, and even how your bank balance looks. So, whilst many people may think that a standing desk is a trending gimmick, the truth is they can address one of the biggest hidden problems of modern life: sedentary living. We sit in the car, we sit at work, we sit during meals, we sit on the sofa, and after a while, sitting feels normal. But normal does not mean healthy. Our bodies were not designed to be in a chair all day long. And every extra hour of sitting has been proven to place more pressure on your spine, to weaken your muscles, and slow down your circulation. Over months and years, this adds up to weight gain, stiffness, back pain, poorer focus, and higher risk of various different chronic illnesses. Put it another way, sitting consistently adds a lot of rust to your vessel. Also, the problem isn't just discomfort, it's the ripple effect of sitting. It leads to worse health, worse decisions, and worse spending habits. I'll be honest, I used to resist the idea of standing whilst working. My desk was my desk, and sitting at it just obviously felt natural and automatic. But I noticed after long stretches, I wasn't just stiff, I was foggy. My ideas would slow down, my motivation would dip, and I'd reach for snacks or cravings just to get through the day. That was when I tested one simple change. I literally stacked a few boxes on my desk, put my laptop on top, and stood for just 30 minutes whilst doing some emails. Not perfect, not fancy, but it honestly worked. My posture straightened, my breathing deepened, my energy lifted, and soon I found myself much more productive in those short standing bursts than I was during the long hours of sitting. That experiment then grew into a permanent shift. Standing whilst working activates your muscles in ways that sitting does not. You improve circulation, you reduce pressure on your spine, you encourage better posture. Over time, this lowers your risk of obesity, of cardiovascular disease, of type 2 diabetes. But beyond that, standing changes your energy. It literally wakes up your body, which means you stay sharper, more focused, and less reliant on caffeine or sugar to get through the day. Have you worked out the link to wealth yet? When your energy dips at work, you make more mistakes. You procrastinate, you waste more time. Standing helps you focus and get things done quicker, which in turn makes you more productive. For freelancers and business owners, that can mean earning more in less time. For employees, it can mean showing up sharper and standing out more. And let's not forget healthcare costs. Fewer aches, fewer pains, fewer doctor's visits down the line mean less money lost to back pain treatments, physiotherapy, or missed work days. Another obvious benefit to your wallet is that with your energy working for you rather than against you, you are infinitely less likely to succumb to the same afternoon cravings and impulse purchases, given you won't be suffering from the same afternoon slumps. As for your happiness, when you feel lighter, stronger, and more energized, your mood shifts. Standing boosts circulation and oxygen flow to your brain, which reduces brain fog and can improve your creativity. And on top of that, there's a psychological shift. You may not ever realize it, but you literally feel more powerful when you stand. You're not slumped, you're not curled over a keyboard, you're upright, you're grounded, and you're in control. That confidence seeps into how you carry yourself, how you speak, how you show up in life. A standing desk also opens doors to new micro habits. You might stretch your calves whilst reading an email. You might roll your shoulders between tasks or shift your weight as you think. All of these micro movements add up to real energy expenditure and better overall well-being. And if you pair it with a tip like walking during phone calls, you suddenly turn passive work time into active momentum. The good news is that this tip can be implemented today. You don't need an expensive adjustable desk to start. You can test it by stacking boxes or using a countertop for part of your work. Start with just 15 to 20 minutes at a time, then build it up. The point is not to stand all day, it's to break the cycle of endless sitting. Every time you stand, you cast a vote for a stronger, healthier, sharper version of yourself, and importantly, you clear some of that rust off of your precious vessel. And if you'd like to lock this habit in and actually see the impact it's having on your life, I'd always recommend getting a free copy of Big Daddy's Foundation Blueprint. Far more than just a tracker, it's a system that shows you how small daily actions like this one stack up over time across your health, your wealth, and your happiness. You can use it to track your daily wins, you can use it to spot your daily drifts, and you can use it to watch your momentum build week by week. Because when you see it written down, when you measure the ripple, that is when it really starts to sink in. That's when it becomes part of who you are. You can get your free copy from the link in my bio on Instagram, from my website, or from the show notes below. So if today's tip has got you thinking in any way, then please share it. Not just online, but with someone in your life who might need it too, because real change spreads when we pass it on, and your unique ripple effect may just be sparked when you have that conversation and share your new knowledge. Even better, try explaining the tip in your own words to somebody that you know, because if you can teach it, you are far more likely to remember it. And if you would like the full breakdown of this tip, with the extra examples, the bonus strategies, and a free downloadable guide to help you implement it in your life, head over to Instagram and drop me the keyword in the show notes below, and I will send you the free guide directly. This, combined with a copy of my Foundation Blueprint, will stand you in very good stead for ingraining this tip into your life. So if this episode has sparked anything for you, come and hang out with me on Instagram and TikTok. You'll find me every day at Big Daddy's Big Tips, sharing simple, high-impact tips to boost your health, your wealth, and your happiness, one small daily win at a time. You'll also find weekly bingo cards to keep you motivated, free downloads to dive deeper. You'll find weekly go-lives that feel like a proper pep talk, and more honest chats just like this. Make sure you're following so you don't miss the next tip that could change everything. And if you have tried any of Big Daddy's Big Tips so far, I would love to hear from you. Send me a DM, tag me in your progress. This is just the beginning, and I want you to know how proud I am of you, and I want you to know you are not going on this journey alone. If you need any help or are unsure in any way about implementing this tip or the benefits it can offer, reach out and I'll be in touch to help. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. And remember, your future does not change in one big leap. It changes in the next small step you take today. So why not start right now? Get that vessel primed, create those positive ripple effects, enjoy a truly life-changing journey, one small daily win at a time. I end each episode by asking you a question that you can answer in the comments below, and today's question is this. If you stood for just 30 minutes a day whilst working, how do you think it would change your focus and your energy? Have a think and let me know what springs to mind in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Big love, Big Daddy.